Hey there everyone, how's it going? Kurtzing here with Hisui Cup battle. Toxicroak on the lead, Frostlass and Gliscor as my safe swaps and closer. You've seen me use Toxicroak a lot. I really like it, especially in limited metas. It's very strong with the counters, resists a lot of like your grass moves, fairies, um, all the things that like would be really strong against a fighter, and then you still have counter. Mud Bomb works really good against steals or fires, stuff like that. So I really like it. And then Shadow Gliscor, um, really good with wing attack, night slash boost, can one shot something with an earthquake. And um, Frostlass is just always really good too. Anytime it's a limited meta, and you can give it a shield or two, you tend to really do well. So we'll get kind of right into this. It is kind of an interesting team. I don't know how it would work long term, but I did go 4-1 with it. So I figured I'd make a video and show you guys some battles here. So I'm going to take this aerial ace. I am out of shields anyways. And then in the back, they've got a Probopass. So one mud shot, pretty much, it's going to be gone. Obviously, the mud shot or the mud bomb is super effective against both rock and steel. So then, whatever that was already dead. Good game there. Toxicroak into Electrode. And this is an example of how counters are still adding up super fast. They do a lot of damage. Grass Knot wouldn't do a ton, so I figured to let it go. And it's a wild charge, which almost one shots me. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I should respect that. Normally, I feel like it's like discharge while Grass Knot, so I had to let it go. They switched into a Toxicroak, so I'm going to come in with the Gliscor primarily for the wing attack damage. Night Slash, obviously, as you can see there, is not super effective. However, if I'm lucky enough to get a boost by a Night Slash, then I would be set really well for the rest of the game too. Similar to Frostlass, actually, Gliscor can sweep teams if you have the boost from the Night Slash. So here I'm gonna throw another Night Slash, get some deep into the red, and my attack rose. So obviously I'm gonna shield this one up. Is the wild charge. They want to get out of there as fast as they can. And then they got a Drapion in the back, so the Earthquake would one shot, so I expect a shield here. With the poison typing, the Earthquake does a lot of damage. I'm able to catch here, which I think is a big one. Catch the Crunch, which is nice that they dumped energy. And now I am not boosted anymore, but the Earthquake would still take them out. But I don't quite make it, and the Crunch takes me out. And then I come in with Frostlass, and I'm like, oh man, this is actually going to be close because they're going to hit me with a Crunch here, and their Shadow, it's going to do a lot of damage. Luckily, though, it doesn't quite take me out. So I'm able to get to this Avalanche here, and that will take out my opponent. That'll be a good game. Well played to them. And we'll jump right into the next match here. How are you guys doing on your battles? I'm like maybe one set a day kind of thing is what I'm finding that I have time for. So there you can see the counters are super effective against the ice typing of Glaceon. I think I let this. No, I do decide to shield. Wasn't sure what they would throw. Avalanche probably would have taken me out. So then they bring in a Bronzong, which is not good because fighting and poison typing on the Toxicroak gets deleted by as you can see there, the confusions. So I come in with Gliscor thinking it would resist the Psychic decent amount or the confusion, and then the Night Slashes will be super effective. So that gets rid of that. And then in the back they've got their own Frostlass. So this is a little bit tricky now because I can do good damage with the Night Slash, and I do get a shield, but they have an energy advantage and a shield advantage, and they farmed me down, right? So they got tons of energy. So I had to call this as the Shadow Ball. I really was like, I should just let it go. It could be just Avalanche. I decided to shield it. Sure enough, and there they one-shot me with the Shadow Ball after that. So good game to my opponent. Well played. I'm not sure I could have even won that even if I had not shielded the Avalanche and then shielded a potential Shadow Ball. I think they just had too much energy, and they still had a shield. So there you can see one confusion almost evaporates my Toxic Rogue. So I switch into Gliscor, and the wing attacks start doing a lot of damage. And then they throw out Close Combat and drop their defense to get out of there, not let me get too much farm. Did not see what that was. It came in, but I'm going to throw an Earthquake at it. They do not shield, so one shots the Quillfish. And then I get to the Night Slash here. They're in a tough spot. My attack rose sharply, and I decided to let this go because I do have Toxic Rogue still. They can just counter down. Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So, good game there to my opponent. Kind of a tough spot to be in there. And there you can see that was the 5 battles. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.